pissed off. Okay, no, I'm not pissed off. Kind of. I don't know. Anger was one of the issues that just came to mind for this video. I didn't even have a subject, but it's because I kind of found myself getting a little pissed earlier about something out of the blue, something dumb. I was thinking, what the hell is anger, you know? Had this debate with someone a while back. I guess it was a discussion, but it could have been a debate. I was talking about usefulness in anger, and I think it was a comment on a video months ago, and the person said, I've never seen any usefulness with anger. And I said, I understand where you're coming from. You know, when you have the peace and love attitude, it's easy to forget that there is hate. And I guess anger I see as a tool because it's here for a reason. Anger was not given to us to conquer or to get over. You need to get over being angry with a particular person if you're mad at them, or a particular situation that you may be in. But you don't have to conquer anger to where you never feel anger, because if you try that, I think you'll be lost, completely lost. Anger's going to come natural. You can't fight the current of life. You can train yourself to become angry less, and I think that's the best we can do. Anger comes without us being aware of it. It's not something we process. It's something that just happens. It's a feeling we get. So when you practice a certain form of, I guess, trying to analyze each situation for what it is, realize your shortcomings, and deal with them. And, you know, I look at every situation I get angry with, and I guess one way I put it when I was talking with someone the other day, and I said, you know, when I get angry with someone, or upset about a situation with someone, I usually look and ask what I've done wrong. You know, how is this resonating within me? What kind of projection, how am I projecting upon this person? And the only reason I know to do this is through watching other people do it and seeing how they get angry about something I say when they know it's true. So when I get angry, let's say something someone else does or says, is it true? Or if the person's doing a certain thing that irritates me, why am I mad? Is it because it's inconveniencing me as the individual? And, you know, earlier when I got kind of angry, that's what it was. You know, I was inconvenienced for a moment. But I wasn't even inconvenienced directly. It's just the emotion that comes. And learning to harness that anger is the point of the discussion I had with the guy. I said, you know, anger can be good. And he said, how? I said, well, without anger, nothing would get done. You know, it's just like if everyone was the same, nothing would get done. We'd all agree, yep, everything's fine, yep, everything's fine, and no one would change. I know a lot of folks like to think that humanity should be headed back to a certain, like, uniformity where we are all one with the earth and we all accept each other for who we are, and we drop our egos and we stop being so, you know, different from one another. That's not going to happen. You know, the individualities that we embrace in society are beautiful. Everyone from, you know, the most lavish fancy dresser down to the bum, or the you know, the gangster, or whatever kind of clothes you're wearing, whoever you are, whatever image you portray. You know, that's just the diversity that makes it wonderful to be human. And anger can be utilized to change the world by each individual has their own passions and desires that come from who they are as an individual. One person may have seen their forest cut down, you know, in their community, or and then they become a you know, a protester against timber, or, you know, unfair timber practices. Or another person may have you know, seen someone, one of their friends kill themselves, so they go into counseling. Then, of course, there's the old cliche about the guy who gets beat up in school and becomes a cop. We hope that there's not too many of those. But I don't see it that way. I think that people are people. I don't look at any group of people a certain way. and I have in the past, and I've learned to overcome that. And the anger comes usually with a situation that I can't endure or I don't want to, or by thinking too much about the future. But I think depression comes more from looking at the future. If you're always worried about tomorrow, for example, the person who goes to work all day and all they want to do is go home. That's me, right? And you finally get in your car and you get on the freeway and you get home and you sit down and then you think, fuck, I gotta work in the morning. I mean, isn't that just the American way? I mean, I gotta work in the morning. Okay. Well, living in the now, that's what they mean by trying to embrace the moment without being too in the moment to where you're missing your life. Because if you don't plan somewhat for the future and you have a family, it's really hard to get by. If you're just the average Joe and you can, you're single or you're just you and a wife or girlfriend, whatever, boyfriend, and you decide that you both want to kind of live that lifestyle of, the kind of gypsy on the go lifestyle, that's cool, that's awesome, but not everybody can do it. And each couple has to be compatible to where both members of the relationship want to do that. And so we have to kind of embrace our roles and do our thing. And when we are home, I think we have to just embrace the moment instead of worrying too much about tomorrow. But anyway, that's depression. But back to anger, it's just anger's a lot different in the sense that it's not thinking things through that gets you angry. It can be, and there are many forms of anger. There's anger, there's stewing anger that comes from sitting and thinking about things too long. Then there's the instant anger. So I would leave on this note. If you have the type of stewing anger that after you've sat and thought about something for a long time, it really starts to get to you more and more, you may very well have a valid cause to be angry, and you need to deal with it, in my opinion. If it's the instant anger that comes out of nowhere, those are the ones I look at the most. Where did that come from, and why did it piss me off, What kind of self-indulgence was sacrificed, that bothered me so much that I got mad at this person? Or what did they really do? It's like, one guy made a comment, so I was watching this video from Grandpa Coyote, I think is his name, great guy, great old man, has a great YouTube channel. This old man talks from the heart. And this guy said in the comment section, he said, "Thank you for this video. I came home and I got mad. I was mad because my dog had chewed up my shoes, and this really calmed me down, and it made me think about that. Like, you're mad at your dog for chewing up your shoes. Now that's something that would come natural. You come home, damn it, but you think it through and you feel guilty later. I mean, you may even spank them on the butt or something. You're like, damn it, some people beat their animals, but that's not what I'm talking about. It's just the guilt that you feel from getting mad, however you behave. If you're feeling guilt, then analyze the anger and figure out why it makes you mad. Because in my situation, I found that it's usually something in myself I need to work on. So, namaste, everyone. Have a great evening. Peace and love.